nice look there across the Ohio River into downtown Cincinnati. The Cardinals on the roof. MLB The Show has baseball now from the banks of the Ohio River as we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. David Lee makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Hitters count 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Oh, well, that's great contact right there to start this ball game. Well, he won't get anything to show for it, but at least you go back to that dugout thinking, yeah, I am all over this guy.
John Jay will be the batter. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Hard hit to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, just goes right through him.
Michael Lee will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Runners on first with one down. And this is fouled back and out of play. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike three, but instead it's 1-2 now. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he didn't care too much for that call at the plate. But was he right? Show track says... Yeah, I think he's got a little bit of a beef up there. That pitch looked to be a good few inches off the plate, and that's a tough way to go down. You know, no hitter likes to have the bat taken out of his hands.
Number 3 will step in now. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now, after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are 2 on now with 2 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman,
Mark McGuire will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. In there, no balls and a strike. Jay leading off second, now the pitch. And he takes strike 2.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this ball will be chopped foul. And he misses there. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And you can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. Cardinals nothing. Reds coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Comes with a fastball as this is lifted the other way out to left center. Borges is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first. And with one away now, we give you a good look overhead at Great American Ballpark and the dimensions inside. 328 down that left field line, 379 out to the power alley, 404 to dead center. A bit shorter, 370 out toward the river in right center, and a relatively easy 325-foot poke down the right field line. Brandon Phillips will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw to first takes care of Phillips, and he's retired for out number 2. Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. After 1, no score. Nick Savage leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For St. Louis, second baseman, Nick Savage.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready on 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Swing and a bouncer out in front. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes another 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Peter Borges will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Jay Lee will get his first cuts here. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Probably not a steal situation here with the pitcher at the plate. You want that pitcher to hit. You don't want to risk getting thrown out and forcing him to lead off the next inning.
The 1-0 home. Now it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Woo! 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, definitely taken there. May very well take another.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there, 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
David Lee will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Here's the 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Marlon Byrd will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Marlon Byrd.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
Come on.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Let's go Marlin. Let's go Marlin. Let's go Marlin.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career punch-out. You can bet his club is hoping for a lot more of that going forward.
Well, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. Many of the best pitchers at this level have at least one put-away pitch that they can go to in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Devin Mesoraco will dig in here. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Swing and a miss. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here we go. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Fouled straight back. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 6, right
Well, let's see it again in show motion. I don't know. That's awfully close. He might have got away with one there.
Curtis Granderson will stand in for the first time here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Let's go, Cincy!
He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's a good jump right there this time. I think he had this one stolen even if the throw is on target. But you see the shortstop have to go up the ladder to get it, and that took away any chance of throwing him out.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. For Mesoraco, that's stolen base number 1 on the young season. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for route number 2.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Zach Cozart will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you what, he had to be sitting on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out in front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Gordon Beckham will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. For Cozart, he picks up his first 2-base hit of the new season. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Little cue shot here as this is pushed fouled off to the right. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. John Jay is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Here's the first offering. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. One and one.
No, that's the ball. Open up your eyes, up!
Lined hard to center field. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
That's just some bad luck right there. With the outfield at their normal depth, this ball might have gotten down. But with them playing in, well, it's a completely different story.
Michael Lee will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
Peanuts.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Granderson is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Number 3 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Get him down.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Call that a ball?
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 1-0. Mike Leake makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurt. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Billy Hamilton will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on the way. And that's taken for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. There's Brandon Phillips. He waits on deck. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Full count pitch on its way. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Lee is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Brandon Phillips will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at this. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Maybe a spot to pitch out on 0-1?
Well, I think he wants to go, no doubt. Might not be too bad an idea.
On the move is Phillips. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's not in time. A stolen base for Phillips.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Come on, Red.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Reds lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Mark McGuire will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
Now here's the first pitch. Back to work now is Leake as he jumps ahead of his leadoff man here. No balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul for strike two. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Nick Savage will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Here's a bouncing ball now up the middle, and it's going to sneak its way into center field for a one-out base hit. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Nick Savage has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Yadier Molina will dig in, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for National League catchers.
Let's go!
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here's a 1-0. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. You can see this crosses right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove. Now the 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Let's go, Cincy!
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a ball lined to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw will hold that runner at second base, and now there are 2 on with 2 out.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Jay Lee will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Don't let him score here!
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Line drive, caught at first by Votto. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Marlon Byrd will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Marlon Byrd.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The catcher, number 39,
Devin Mesoraco will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Going to down!
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run, just 1 hit. 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against his punch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Curtis Granderson will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him trying to get a punch out.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Grounded foul. Still 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Zach Cozart will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. First and second now, 1 man out.
Come on, face it now.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Make contact.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Gordon Beckham will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch to him. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Things were looking pretty good for him when they got the first 2 men of the inning to reach, but it's all gone downhill since then.
And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. David Lee will stand in to lead things off as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
All right, Red.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
That's a bad call, Blue. Nice, man.
High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now a sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this will be fouled away. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
John Jay will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That was a strike, dude.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Michael Lee will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Number 3 will dig in. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Don't let him score! Come on, all right.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Now this ball is also swung on and also hit on the ground to first. And he is called out at first on a close play as he just does get to the bag first, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Mike Leake will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Well, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Too high, 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
Ready with the 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Billy Hamilton will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. And there's out number 2. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Brandon Phillips will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Had him reaching a bit there as this is pushed fouled off to the right. It's 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Reds are down and ordered. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Mark McGuire will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning. And our right-handers begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Bird will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Nick Savage will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his 2nd plate appearance. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. It's slicing, but will stay inside the right field foul pole for a home run. And how about that? Nick Savage has got himself his first big league round tripper. We'll have to wait and see how many more of these he can mount in his career, but for now I'm sure he's happy to say he's got his first.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. I'm sure he was practically floating as he jogged the bases. He'll be replaying that at-bat over and over. You know his phone's going to blow up. He's going to be calling his mom, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Yadier Molina will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Catcher Yadier Molina.
And this is low, ball 1.
Hey, you watching the same game up here?
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Fouled back. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here. And this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first will be in time to get Molina, and that's out number 2. Peter Borges will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Fresh roasted peanuts in.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
1-0 on the way. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his 3rd hit tonight.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Jay Lee will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, he's just going to go right on taking pitches. You have to throw strikes here with 2 outs, especially when you got the pitcher up there.
Got the runners.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 2-1 St. Louis. Joey Votto will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Well into the outfield turf as he makes the stop. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
And you had to figure that sooner or later someone was going to do something at the plate. Now, that's just their second hit of the ball game, and it comes all the way in inning number 6. Offense has been almost non-existent so far.
Marlon Byrd will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. Votto, the runner at first, the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position at second base, but instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
All right, let's go.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Let's put a few on
The 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Well, that's a good take there with 2 strikes. That wasn't an easy one to lay off of.
Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Votto leads from second. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball rolled foul. Still 2 strikes. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only 1 away.
Curtis Granderson will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Here's the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 3 camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Zach Kozart will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch. As well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Nice easy stroke. Let's go.
Lined foul as this gets over the Reds dugout. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Gordon Beckham will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Let's go.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this is fouled straight back. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. J.J. Hoover will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Suarez is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. David Lee will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Shortstop, David Lee.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, I think there's something to be said for being patient, and then there's being overly patient. I mean, especially with 2 strikes, you've got to protect the plate up there. But he looks at 4 pitches, and he never even took the bat off his shoulder.
John Jay will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and this is past to diving Phillips, a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Michael Lee will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
And here's a slider for a called strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And you know, there are times in a game when you just have to challenge somebody. And like it or not, I think this is one of those times.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, number 3.
Burke Badenhop will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Burke Badenhop.
Number 3 will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
Come on, hold him down.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Now the Cardinals are looking for that one key hit to maybe change their fortunes.
Turn the deuce.
Chop fouled at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with 1 away? And this is fouled back. That finds the seats down the left side. Payoff pitch one more time. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Phillips for 1. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
Yep, they're able to get that force at second base, but that's it. So meanwhile, that go-ahead run gets to move up 90 feet. He's now standing on third.
Mark McGuire will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is low, but I don't think the runners will be able to move much here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Two now. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him too.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Around third and being waved on home. And he is in to score as well. A big hit here late on, and it's broken our tie game and given him a 2-run lead.
Boy, what an at-bat here in a tie ball game. This isn't an easy matchup either. He stays right on this ball. He drives it for a double, and more importantly, drives home 2 runs to give him the lead.
Jumbo Diaz will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Nick Savage will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Close to the bag, gets second there, now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds 2. Jaime Garcia is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jaime Garcia.
Suarez will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
The 2-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Oh, don't go down looking.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Billy Hamilton will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Down low again, it's 2-1.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Good eye.
Out into right center, well hit. And this will split the defenders and get down for extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. The relay, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Yeah, he's got 2 bases in the bag, but he wants 3. And he ain't going to get it, as a good throw is going to take care of him trying to stretch that double into a triple.
Brandon Phillips will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Make it count.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. 3-0 now.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Joey Votto will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati, still down by a count of 4-2. Yadier Molina will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The Cardinals, catcher, Yadier Molina.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this ball will be chopped foul. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Peter Borges will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And the first pitch to him hit on the ground to Phillips at second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line score to this point in the ball game. Matt Adams will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
David Lee will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Right down the chute that time, 1-2. He's set, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. Misses, ball 2.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
He waits, now the pitch. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
John Jay will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds 2. Jordan Walden is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Jordan Walden.
Marlon Byrd will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Marlon.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. In there, 0-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Come on.
And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
And in a 2-run game right here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Devin Mesoraco will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
All right.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he takes a cold strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Savage retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Brian Pena will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. And here's Jay to put it away, and that's out number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle. Grounded to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Sean Marshall will come on now to start the ninth inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the ninth. Jason Bourgeois is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 30, Jason Bourgeois.
Michael Lee will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Another curveball here, but this misses in tight. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard toward the right side. Oh, but right to Votto at the bag. Good reactions there for out number one.
Yeah, and late in a close game like this, that would have been a good leadoff base runner to have. And he definitely hits this ball hard. It's just pretty much right at the glove.
Number 3 will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game. And a ball 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. He's a bit out in front here as he hammers that pitch to deep left field, but it'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. Full count, 3-2.
Oh, he just about found the back door with that one. Just maybe an inch or 2 away.
3-2, here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Mark McGuire will step in. He doubled home a couple his last time. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Here's a ball sharply hit to the right side, and Phillips won't be able to cut this one off. It's into right, a base hit.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the ninth. Well, they'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the ninth. That's for sure.
Nick Savage will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. And here's a fastball from Marshall. Good pitch as he gets ahead. No balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Well, you know it has a tendency to get overlooked here. That 2-out single that kept this inning alive. I mean, you take nothing away from the guy that just hit the home run, but this is what happens when teams put up a fight there with 2 away. Pays off for him big time here.
Yadier Molina would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, he is just not getting any help out there on the mound. I mean, to me, that's a strike.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Manny Parra will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Manny Parra.
Peter Borges will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll be a base hit here for Borges. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Colton Wong will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Lefty versus lefty, and the first pitch misses for ball one.
Let's kill the inning right here, okay?
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Let's get him out.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. To the right side, and that's going to get through. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
David Lee will stand in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Let's go, come on.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Bourgeois is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Cards. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Gordon Beckham will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Third baseman, Gordon Beckham.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
All right, let's go.
Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
Here's a close-up of how he grips that knuckleball. You can see it's not really his knuckles that grip the ball, but rather his fingernails that really dig into the seams. That's such a tough pitch to throw and even more difficult to master.
Suarez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And this is fouled back and out of play. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. And this one, it was better than the last one.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Billy Hamilton will stand in as their last chance now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through, a base hit.
He's probably kicking himself for not finishing the job right there with 2 strikes. But they're able to extend the game by at least 1 more batter. That's all you're hoping for.
Brandon Phillips will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
That's a great call there on 2-0. The whole world's thinking fastball, but they dropped the hammer on him.
2 out with the man at first. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
Final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and 13 runners left on base. For the Reds, time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.